I can see the future, 'cause I repeat the same routine. Think I used to have a purpose, and then again, that might have been a dream. I think I used to have a voice, but now I never make a sound. And I just do what I've been told, 'cause I really don't want them to come around. No. Every day is exactly the same. Every day is exactly the same. There is no love here, and there is no pain. Every day is exactly the same. I can feel their eyes are watching, in case I lose myself again. Sometimes I think I'm happy here. Sometimes, yeah, I still pretend. I can't remember how this got started, but I can tell you exactly how it will end. Every day is exactly the same. Every day is exactly the same. There is no love here, and there is no pain. Every day is exactly the same. I'm writing on a little piece of paper. I'm hoping someday you might find. Well, I'll hide it behind something. Something they won't look behind. I am still inside here. A little bit comes bleeding through. Well, I wish this could have been any other way, but I just don't know. I don't know what else I can do. Every day is exactly the same. Every day is exactly the same. There is no loss here, but there is no gain. And every day is exactly the same. Every day is exactly the same. Every day is exactly the same. Hi, my name is Gravity Groove. I'm the Not Safe for Work Runeterra. Every day is exactly the same. We're experiencing a pandemic, and we're all trying to get by. We're dealing with our depression, and we're dealing with it the best we can. Tomorrow is going to be more of the same. Let's distract ourselves a little, shall we? This will be the first non-dragons deck I played in a little while, but it does have dragons in it. It is just not a dragon-centric deck. This is based on a concept by BBG, and I don't know if it's any good. We're clearly just testing shit out. The Grand Plaza, I think, is the primary card that you're testing here. His original list looks a little different than mine. We have changed some numbers around. He had the full 3 star shapings. I don't think the card's good enough because it does nothing on the turn you cast it. It's only really good against burn. He didn't have any sharp sights in the deck, which we're seeing a lot of elusive strategies right now because basically people are just playing mono burn at the moment, and a lot of that involves elusive strategies. So both sharp sight and hush help a little bit there. There was 3 guiding touches in his list. We cut that to 2 to add a little more creatures. I believe he only had 20 or 19 units, so we upped the creature count a little bit. We cut an A-Soul for a single Dragon's Clutch because that would get you both of these, which will set up the combo of turn 7 into turn 8. We're still leaving his One of Judgment in here. I don't know if it's any good, but there it is. We've also got a Solari Sunforger we're clearly testing. I don't know if it's better than Radiant Guardian. It's hard to say yet. But it does gain you 5 the turn it activates its ability, and occasionally you're going to use that in concert with Pale or with Sharp Sight or with single combat to potentially gain even more. We threw 1 Fiora in here because we cut in A-Soul, and the 3-drop curve for his build was literally just these 3, which bothers me a lot. You do want to be able to curve out a little bit. I'm not entirely sold on Egghead Researcher. This card has always underperformed for me, so we're going to see how that feels. Again, this is just a test build, so I have no idea how it'll do, but we're going to give it a shot.
Take your marks. Set.
And apparently I'm in a pseudo mirror. My first game of the day. And I'm in a mirror. That's probably not going to be terribly interesting to watch, but, you know, we'll play it out. So, the mirror, huh? Probably just whoever gets to their landmark first wins. Which is, okay, potentially unfortunate. So, yeah, we'll just cast this, and then probably Grizzling. So that's a good one. So we both got it.
I'll follow where I can.
So at least we're equal here.
Slow down, will you?
Sure. This is probably a great opportunity for Hush.
Time to get rowdy.
I long for a worthy opponent.
The strength of the sun and my faith are one.
Well. Yep.
Everything I've worked for.
That sucked. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I mean, better now to gain 12 life when he's already at max, I guess. Oh boy. That sucked a lot. Uh-huh.
Beamer.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. not terribly interesting, this. Eight damage, gotta be worth it, right? Oh, wow. Spell heavy hand, huh?
Clad in shining sunlight.
I don't know how multiples of these go, really. Is this stupid to play multiples of this? This would give us a soul, so, and he should cost 8.
They think themselves cultured. Oh, they will shine.
You cannot sway me.
Wow. Well, that's a shitty hit.
I do love an audience.
Commencing Operation Shithead. That's the big boy. That is a moderately large boy. This still leaves us with Pale Ore. Still leaves us with Pale or single combat. Alright. So we were in the mirror, sort of.
As have I.
But our deck's a little different than BBG's design. If you're just getting into Runeterra again after a break, expect to see a lot of burn, because some of the primary influencers of the format, one of them is Swim, and from what I understand, he spent all day yesterday playing burn. Like, all day yesterday playing burn. Burn and elusives. Only the most degenerate strategies are to be played by Swim, so if you're playing something, expect to run into a lot of that, and try to play something that'll give you a decent chance against that. Hence, we're playing the thing with, you know, multiple heals and all that nonsense. This is probably a go hard deck. Ooh, this is a bad hand. Gosh, this is a bad hand. Holy shit. All players draw one. Is this a mill deck? I mean, it's going to be bad for us because all of our stuff's a lot more expensive than our opponents. Ultimately. We're going to start burning cards pretty quickly.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the game.
Sure.
We're not going to do that. It's a howling mine.
Oh,
So
if
weird.
mushrooms could talk. My heart and soul for Demacia.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, sure. Just fill our deck with mushrooms, make us draw extra cards. That makes sense. It's just weird that it wouldn't have Teemo. Why would you not have Teemo here? Wow.
Go down, will you?
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
The enemies of day will fall.
Oh, that's a harvest right there.
Yep. We're getting very, very mushroomed.
Burn away doubt.
So now that we know he doesn't have... it doesn't really matter either way. Now that he doesn't have Mystic Shot mana, I was going to say we'd play around Mystic Shot by sending the thing with 3 toughness at this, because this is the more important target. But obviously now it doesn't matter. We do have star shaping, so we do have access to some immediate life gain. Although that does guarantee we burn a card. They really need to have like a little card hand counter number here or here or here in like some of this negative space. You don't have to fucking count your goddamn hand every round. It's pretty annoying. Huh. Sure. Okay.
I've always been a fun guy.
Go hard plus peddler is pretty fun.
The
Sure.
world's a big place. Let's see all of it.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Doesn't really accomplish anything. So we could play Asol here, but I think because of the damage we've taken, we're going to play our lifesteal.
Light is our sword, the warmth our armor.
That also leaves us with several trick options. Fuck. Did not think about playing around Ruination. That was extremely, extremely poor of me. So we're going to burn a card now. Maybe 2 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 card. What did we burn? Does it not show us what we burned?
They think themselves cultured.
Okay, so
We fight for those who
get some things in play that have Challenger. Obviously, if he has Atrocity, we're just dead. We're going to try to play around that, but it's a very convoluted Atrocity deck is ultimately what we're playing against.
I'm something of an aspiring ecologist.
Come closer.
He's not going below Atrocity mana. If he doesn't go below Atrocity mana, then we can never... Atrocity's 6, right? Yeah. If he doesn't go below 6, we're dead either way.
The cosmos will collapse eventually.
So we're just going to play like he doesn't have it.
They would
If he has it, we lose. If he doesn't have it,
Stay away from
we
my
win.
pets.
Nothing I can do about it.
He wants to like a yodel in uniform.
Okay, so that gives him multiple options then.
Oh God.
we do what is right.
I'll follow where I can. To the stars. Kings and vagrants alike.
Unfortunately, this leaves us dead to probably anything.
Payday!
Yeah. Well, that Ruination really just killed us.
Honestly, who loses with a space dragon on their side?
That sucked. It's hard to play around Jank, because you don't know what to expect, you don't know what to play around. Did not think they were going to be running Ruination. And I walked right into it. This is usually a more standard strategy. We've seen the Frostbite deck a bunch of times. It's a pretty common deck for people to start out with because you start with 3 ashes.
Gotcha.
Clad in shining sunlight.
We really, really wanted to see our monument there.
Yeah, I'm up.
I will unite the Freljord.
Sure.
Burn awaits out.
Tread carefully.
Probably going to get brittled. Pretty good open attack for him.
Swiftly now.
My heart and sword for Demacia.
Many tribes under one banner.
Wow. We're just losing on every front, folks.
Clumsy whip.
I think this game's over.
Justice and honor.
As soon as he dropped that Hearthguard, the game was over. I don't feel like this deck is nearly as strong as the Dragons deck that we've been playing. Yep. Yep. Part of experimenting is trying to find the strategies that don't work. And this doesn't work. It's just inferior to the deck we've been playing on stream. So we're going to play that for comparison's sake. That landmark is just not going to get it done. It's cute, but there's too many tempo losses in this deck and in how this deck plays. Star Shaping is gain 5 life, do nothing. Playing the artifact is no board impact the turn you play it, and it doesn't do enough with corresponding turns to catch up. This is just going to be straight burn. This is the swim special. Sometimes it has, sometimes he's playing the Teemo variant. This is usually like fearsome burn. Sometimes this is undying burn. But it's all the same bullshit. We have a lot better 2-drops in this deck.
I have my orders.
Yep. It's all burn all the time, folks.
Come closer. I don't bite. They'll never see it coming. The hunter.
Okay.
Here they come!
So we're going to play the Protege next turn. Eat the 2/1. We've got Star Shaping for some surprise healing.
And their swords!
We could play Bright Steel here to potentially stuff an attack, or we could play Shyvana and potentially play this and have our tricks up next turn.
The dragon's
As soon as he played a 3/2, that made that decision for me. Sure.
Who's gonna get in my way?
This is your end.
So now we're probably just playing the Shrieking Dragon. Ooh, we could play Fiora and Bright Steel though.
Always 2 steps ahead.
Seems pretty good.
Got your back.
Let them eat souls. Oh God! They are nothing.
Death doesn't scare
Sure.
me.
We win the long game, so making this trade is completely what you're supposed to do. Getting our Radiant Guardian would be pretty great. That's exceptionally shitty. Wow. What a fucking draw. So we're blocking the 4/2 here, the 5/2 here. What a draw.
No closer.
No.
I'll stop you.
And we have star shaping. And a lieutenant.
Never again will we fall to dragon fire.
I never hold back.
Sure. None of these are really useful, huh? Yeah.
Another victory for House Laurent.
So, votes for the BBG deck. Don't play it. Not good enough. The tempo sacrifices it makes are not enough to get over the... don't make up for the power it represents in a longer game. Back to Dragons. My name's Gravity Groove. Thanks so much for watching another episode of Not Safe for Work Runeterra. If you enjoyed the show, and if you enjoy the show, please consider being a good human and liking, subscribing, saying hello. You can even click the bell. I try to post a show every day. I take Sundays off. And even when I'm sick, and you can hear that I'm sick, I still try to post things. That's just what I do. Your participation, your help, your comments would be great. I am a new-ish content creator, so everything you do with the algorithm helps us out here. Thanks so much for your time, and we will see you, boom, next time.